This is turning into a pretty excited morning. I just got gas. In these new times, getting gas is like getting, I don't know, something really special. Like finding a huge can of coconut water. Kind of like that. But yes, I got gas. I made a deal with Jordan, which I don't regret. And I can start working. I can continue working on the house. We can continue placing the facing beams on this side of the structure and in the other side, and just finish a bunch of things that we have to finish in this structure, which is really exciting. I have bittersweet news. I got gas, but my generator, the thing to turn it on, to pull and just turn it on, just broke. So I quickly went to town, got a new rope, a new piece of this string to change it. That's one of the things that I really like to do. When I was a kid, I would tear apart my toys and just like try to put them together again. And I think I'm getting back to it. Got a rope, just gotta change it and just keep this thing rolling. I have fixed it. I can add 15 generators to my CV. Nice. Now I can finally start working on putting these beams together to start placing them in the outside of the house and just have it ready for when the roof comes. Alright, this is pretty much what we have to do, but without being attached here in the top. It's gonna be just two single beams that we're gonna weld together once we put them up there, because it's gonna be just so hard to lift this entire framing piece over there. These are made of single carriolas, not double carriolas that we call caballos, as we did for the framing pieces. Rain is here. We need to have to stop, run and save my tools from the rain. Alright, let's go home. Let's go. It's raining, let's go. I don't know if it is all goats, but our goats really dislike rain. They stay in one single spot and don't move for hours while it's raining. So we have decided that every time that it starts raining, we're gonna put them back inside of their houses and then take them out when it stops raining, if it stops. I have a bittersweet relationship with rain. I love rain when I am not working, when I I'm just chilling. I like just playing in the rain, which is awesome. But when I'm working building stuff, like that house, it's not nice. It's not nice always. Cold. It's cold. It finally stopped raining. It's around 10 p.m. I think. Yes, it's 10:35. I think you can see there. Yeah. It's really late, but once it stops raining, you are left with the sky full of stars, which is what I'm appreciating right now. It's just so beautiful. I love it. I wish I could show you, but I don't think my camera has enough power to capture the stars. But anyway, I'm gonna take advantage of this, that is dark and it's late, because there is something that I wanna test. That's it. One of my friends came up to visit me the other day and he looked at me and he said, "Why do you have a fire pit over here, man? This is a perfect spot." So I realized that I need a fire pit. So we look at each other and then we just knew that we had to build one. And that's what we did. If you see it right there, there is a fire pit. But not only a fire pit, we also built a little hanging area over here. We got a chair, and I'm gonna put a hammock over here from this tree to the other one. And I just put the Twinkie lights. These things, hold on, let me show you. It's here. Twinkie lights. This is the best. This is the best. Good morning. I ended up falling asleep and I forgot to check my lights. Now that I wake up, they are completely off. So I guess they last for maybe 3 to 4 hours and then they went off. I gotta recharge it today, and tonight maybe I will do some marshmallows and finally put some wood on the fire pit over there. Finally some sunshine in the morning. Feels awesome. I think the sun hitting your face is one of the best sensations ever. Feels really good. I'm gonna just stay here and recharge for like 30 minutes. So we're getting ready to start working, and we get this thing that we call bajareke. This thing just comes just like from nowhere. It's like it could be really sunny, and then 5 minutes later you get this. So what we're thinking to do now is that we're gonna use one of those blue tarps, put it over the structure, just like hang it right there in the middle, so we can continue working, welding stuff together. We're also thinking on putting one more in this side, so when the wind blows from that side, bringing the little rain, it's not gonna bother us while we're working. So let's do this! Having a car makes my life so much easier and simple. I needed to get some clamps. I just went to town, grabbed them, and now I'm back here. All of that in less than 30 minutes. And I think I haven't properly introduced you to my car. This is Dodo. It's a Toyota Prado. This is from 2007. This is the model. It's diesel 3.0. Honestly, I'm not really into the cars world, but I think I'm gonna have to learn a few things. So if one day it breaks a little, I can at least know what it is and how to repair it. Not major deals, but like small things. It's got 4 seats and a steering wheel, and it's manual, emergency brake, and a belt. That's it. That's all I need. I will honestly be the worst person. If I were working in a car dealership, I won't sell a single car. It's that season of the year again, tarp season. If we don't have something that is covered with the roof, we have to put tarps because the rain is just crazy. We get so much rain. As you can see, that is a result of our tarp house. It wasn't windy. Rainy season is not supposed to be windy. It's always pretty chill. But for some reason, last night was really windy. I had to come up here at 2 a.m. and cut the other tarp, put it there because the wind was just going so crazy. It broke it a little bit, and now we're taking this one down because this one is already all broken. It's really noisy out here. We are cutting these beams. They need to sit flat in the top of that structure over there, of those beams. It needs to sit perfectly flat. And it has got this tiny little lip over here, which is gonna make it go up for like half of an inch, which we don't really want. So we're cutting this thing perfectly flat in here, so we get this side perfectly flat, and it's gonna sit perfectly in the top of those beams. Iberto is taking care of the cutting part. He has been working really hard on this. It's amazing to see the progress over the years, because when he first got here, he didn't even know how to use an angle grinder. No, he's a master cutting stuff. Same with me. When I came to this place, I didn't even know how to use a welder. No, I can say that I know how to weld some things. But I am gonna be painting these beams over here, you know, making them perfect. So this is how we build these big pieces. We basically take the two pieces that we want to put together, we lay them over the structure, and then we make sure that they are perfectly aligned using two other straight pieces at the sides, as you see over there. And then we weld it together, and after that we just clean and paint it, just as we did with this one. This one is almost all ready to go up. I just need to cut a 30 degrees angle in one of the corners so it can meet the other one in the top. We can weld it together and we will have the same shape as the other framing pieces that we got up there. We're getting ready to start lifting these big pieces up. We already painted all of them. We cut the angles, so we just need to put it up. These things are almost 10 meters. So far, these ones are the longest pieces of metal that we have lifted to put up there. Whoa, that was hard. Getting that thing up there, the three of us, man, that was the whole thing. But anyway, we got it there. I was concerned because there is one spot where one of the beams is a little, it's like sticking out a little longer than what it should be. And I thought that it was gonna bother us a lot, but no, you can barely see it, you can barely see it. And from the front, look, you don't see it. So yeah, it's good. Está bien arriba, no hay que apretar. ¿Cuál hacia abajo?
No importa, el de arriba se puede apretar, pero el de abajo no se puede.
Here we go, boy. This thing is looking awesome. Just with that little face plate in the front, that little beam in it's not that little, but you know what I mean. That beam in the front. It gives it a whole new essence. It's taking shape. Every time that I see it, it's just taking a little more shape, just like little by little, and it's looking awesome. We are not gonna be able to put the next one up today because the guys have to leave and I cannot lift this thing all by myself. But they're gonna come tomorrow, which is their day off, but they're gonna come to help me. So now that I have a car, I can give them a ride to their house. I'm driving, you know, with style, just like this guy.
Nos
vemos. Chao, Alberto.
Hasta mañana.
Adiós, gracias por la maleta. I'm just back from town and check this out. It's so beautiful outside today. For some reason, I think this could be the mini summer, but I know that it is not. You guys are already here. Enrique is all the way up there. Iberto is finishing cutting some metal here. We are trying to go as fast as we can. They say that they can help me until 12 in the middle of the day, so I'm gonna try to take advantage of that and get all these pieces up before that time arrives. So first things first, we're gonna finish putting the one in this side because we already got the one in the other side all done yesterday, and we just wanna match this one with the angle that we left in the top there. So let's get hands in it. We just finished putting up the beam. Now we just have to weld it together. I'm taking it from here, and do you see any imperfection there? It seems perfect. Enrique is all done with the welds of that beam over there, so now we're gonna go ahead and start putting the other ones together. We got them all cut and just already painted and laying down here in the structure, so it's time to weld them together and start placing them up. We're gonna do this. We are all set with the beams already, welded into place. Everything is ready just to go up. Enrique is all the way there in the top. Iberto and me, we are down here and we're gonna lift this thing up. It's ready. We finished one of the sides. We're not gonna be able to finish the beam that goes in the other side in this face here because it's already started getting cloudy and I can feel the drops falling in my face and in my hands, which means that's gonna rain really soon, and it's not gonna be good having that thing up there once it starts raining because we're not gonna be able to finish it and then it's gonna fall, and that's risky and dangerous, even more risky than walking in a structure without a harness. We dedicated half of the day working on my house. Now the fair thing to do is dedicate some time to the farm, just give some love to it, clean the grass from the goat house and give all the animals a little bit of love. Good boy, how you doing? Good boy. Right, let me shake that leg. Okay, don't move. This is good for you. That is our boy George. He used to have an injury, was like an infection in one of his hoofs, and for a while we treated it and it healed pretty good. But I think he has been jumping from one side. This is his space. This is Basilius' space. So sometimes Basilius jumps into George's space, and sometimes they fight. And I think in one of those fights, Basilius injured the leg of Josh again. So we are going back to the treatment, which works pretty good. And yeah, he's gonna heal. He's gonna heal pretty good. He's gonna be a good boy. He's gonna be alright. This right here in the back is our main compost pile. Here is where most of the goat poop and the chicken poop ends up at the end of the week. We're planning on use this in the future for compost for our gardens and greenhouses. We're planning to have a bunch of greenhouses with a lot of plants, a lot of vegetables and many other things. But for that we're gonna need a lot of compost. So we're preparing for that, we're prepping for when that time comes. We used to buy hay for our goats and our chickens just to put them as a bed so they can sleep pretty comfy. But ever since a few months ago we started trying with cutting grass from our farm, which we have a lot of it, and we started piling it up underneath here to keep it dry. So now we can use this instead of have to buy some hay for the chickens and the goats. This is sustainable. You want some leaves? Oh yes, you do. Come over here. Right here. That's all for you. Good boy.
How about you, Sil? You want some of this? Oh, you want some of this? Get it.
What you doing there, good girl? You wanna go for a ride? Oh, you wanna go for a ride? You wanna go for a ride, don't you? Good girl. Come on, buddy. What's up? What's up? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Can I have a kissy? Come on, give me a kissy. Right here. Come on. I just want a kissy. You see I give you kisses? Thanks. Love you. Love you, good boy. Oh, you did it again. If you haven't ever been farted in the face by a goat, you cannot say that you're a farmer. She's nasty. Woohoo! I'm enjoying my new chilling spot, my new hanging out area. It's just, it's so nice. It's so cool. It's like right in the middle of a farm. What happened to my boys? As I was saying, I just got an update from the guys that are bringing the roof. They said that in a couple of days the roof's gonna be here, like for sure, and then I will start placing it up. So for the next episode you guys are gonna see some roof installation, not in the proper way, but I'll try my best. Thank you so much for watching and love you guys. You're the best.